Hi, welcome to Believe the Bible. I don't know about you, but there are things that I do in this life that I don't think they have much to do with eternity. You know, they're just the raking the leaves, the washing the car, the shoveling the snow. It just those things, even as a retired financial advisor, helping people with their financial matters, I don't understand what, how that really applies to eternity. But then you read the scriptures and you find out, you know what, there is a purpose for the work. There is something that we should be considering when we're doing any work. Let's read some verses. Colossians 3:23 and 24. So whatsoever you do, do it heartily as unto the Lord, and not unto men, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Christ. So whatsoever you do, do it as unto the Lord, because we're serving Him. And that's where our walk is. That's what we should be exemplifying, that Jesus Christ in our life. And there is really nothing that's done properly and right that is vain in the Lord, if it's unto the Lord. Another verse, 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whatever therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever you do, do all to the glory of God. Wow, that's a tough verse, isn't it? Do all to the glory of God. You know, I have an attitude about things sometimes that I don't like to do, and I'm not doing them to God's glory. Sad testimony on my part. But there is things that we need to do. You know, I wonder, Jesus Christ is a carpenter. You know, he was eternal God in the flesh, and yet he built houses or furniture, whatever kind of carpenter he was, I don't know. But he did things that are what we considered mundane or vain, but yet he still did those activities of life. And so we shouldn't consider the things that we do to be so vain, as long as we're doing them for the right reason, the right motive, and that we are doing to the glory of God. Last verses. 1 Corinthians 3:14 and 15. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. Okay, there's some incentive. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Oh, so it's to do things to the glory of God. It's to do things that we might reap a reward, and do things that won't burn up. That makes sense. So now we have some incentive to do things right to God's glory, and the work that we do won't be in vain. The works that we can do for others, we shouldn't consider them to be vain, right? You know, if someone has a flat tire and is stranded, and we fix that tire or change the tire for them, then we're doing a good work. And if we're doing it as unto the Lord and for His glory, and maybe have the opportunity to witness or hand out a tract to that person, then that work is not in vain. And there's lots of those kind of things that we could be doing for others, that our work would not be in vain. Hopefully this encourages you to keep your eyes on the Lord and know that regardless of what we're doing, and whether it's shoveling snow or raking leaves, that we're doing them all for the glory of God, for the right motive, and doing them properly in the Lord. Thank you for your time. You have a good day.